an 8-foot tall, as long as he's making $100 million. That's racist. I don't even know where you're gonna find an 8-foot tall. And final verdict?
Racist.
Next, line number 3, and I quote, I guess we're all a little racist. Who is all Hulk Hogan? What are you talking about? Listen, if you would have said everybody was prejudiced, I think everybody has a little bit of prejudice in them. But racist, very, very specific. I'm gonna assume you meant prejudice, so final verdict?
Suspect.
Next, line number 4, and I quote, if we go with the Knicks, let's get the rich ones. He could be in a Quentin Tarantino movie today. What do you mean if we go? Anyways, final verdict?
Racist.
Next, in line number 5, and I quote, I am racist to a point. What is the debate here? He told us he was racist. And what do you mean to a point? You're either racist or you're not. There is no point. Anyways, final verdict.
Racist.
Next. Now, with a final score of 3 racists, 1 suspect, and 1 safe, I think it's clear to say, Hulk Hogan, your final verdict is?
Racist.
Thank you for playing Is It Racist, where we find out, is it racist? Now, during the times of somebody passing away, we usually give a moment of silence. But for Hulk Hogan, let's give a moment of very loud noise and let him rest. Not in peace, just rest. In the meantime, I hope you have a wonderful day. You know I love you and I'll see you tomorrow. But if I don't, stay out of trouble.
And hold on, are we looking at the prelude to the end of it all? Oh, taking full advantage of the fallen object in play here. Back-to-back attacks. Oh my gosh, come on. This has gone way too far. Just stop this already.
Welcome back to another video. Now, I don't know if, like I said, the whole Hawk is racist thing, bro. Well, you know, who cares? Like, I'm not gonna lie, like, you know, I mean, we all have our own opinions and have our own preferences and stuff like that, but the black community coming out after Hulk Hogan is crazy because, come on, man, like, first of all, we're not perfect ourselves, you know, we all did something in life, we all said things in life, bro, like, come on. If he's racist, like, who cares? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we're all not accepted to. We don't all have to be accepted for our daughters to date whoever, bro. You know. So in this situation, man, like, yeah, I can understand if he did like physical stuff to other people, to physically harm people, or to like, I don't know, man, like. I mean, this was like his daughter, bro. He probably probably wanted his daughter to be able to any, you know, I wouldn't, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on. And it's like, you gotta think that he's from the 80s, bro. Like, come on, man. Well, probably not, sorry, the early 1990s. The way he grew up is probably different from the way how we grew up, bro. So, he gets a pass, man. He gets the pass. I think he gets a pass, bro. You know, he gets the pass, man. He probably just didn't want his daughter dating anyone black. And like I said, bro, he's from the early 1990s. So I get that. I don't think I should be bashing him, especially when he, you know, say he passed and he moved on. He should at least show him a little respect, you know, because he did do stuff for WE, man. I'm not gonna lie. You know, I made the other video, I was joking, I wasn't serious, bro. You know, even if he is racist, like, who cares, bro? He don't want to see his daughter, they know that's his preference, you know? A lot of people have their preferences, you know what I'm saying? Like, honestly, not everybody won't be comfortable with that, because we all should date, like, the same race, bro. That's what we're all used to, dating our same race, and, like, you know what I'm saying? And y'all want to, you know, go against the, you know what I'm saying? So I understand where Hulk Hogan is coming from, bro. Like, y'all just going after Hulk for no reason, bro. Like, it's crazy, but That's crazy, bro. I mean, maybe he didn't deliver it the way you wanted to hear it, but I mean, he was private anyways. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, it's like, bro, like you can't just be openly upset to your daughter dating whatever if that's for example, right? Let's say if he was like Chinese, for example, right? And they have certain traditions and certain stuff, and then this we're not, that's not what the family is used to, you know, and you know what I mean. Not everybody gonna be comfortable with the idea, bro, and it shouldn't be forced. You know, I think nowadays everything's forced upon, but he should be accepted to. Oh, like he had no choice, well, he didn't have no choice, but you know what I'm saying. But like, come on, man, like he should at least have some of what to say with his daughter is dating because he created his daughter, so he should have at least a little something to say so. Again, not everybody's accepted to the idea of interracial dating, and if that's how he feels, man, that's how he feels, bro. I can't tell another man to change how he feels, bro. Like, if that's how he feels, that's how he feels. Now, as a performer wise, he was a good performer, bro. Like I said, he did do a lot for the company. You know, he really, bro. I'm the biggest Hulk Hogan fan ever, bro. Like, bro, I used to be like, y'all don't know. Can't no one tell me I'm the biggest Hulk Hogan fan ever, bro. I may be trolling like in other videos. I'll be trolling, but who cares, bro? I'm the biggest Hulk Hogan fan ever, bro. The biggest Hulk Hogan fan. Man. Way before this, bro. But yeah, bro. Like, yeah, man. He did a lot for the company, bro. He was one of the. Sad that he had to go out that way, bro. But that's part of life. People. Go out in life, and it's sad how people go out, bro. But that's part of life, bro. I can't tell you that's not part of life. Well, he was getting older, like what? No one lives on forever. I know he said he's immortal, but realistically, no one lives on forever, bro. That's the ideal message, bro. But yeah, man, like I said, bro, like Hawk was one of my favorites, bro. Hollywood and to be how I used to be. I used to sing this song every time. We all used to rip our shirts, bro. We all used to rip our shirts, bro. We all put on a fake white T-shirt and try to rip our shirts like Hulk Hogan, bro. Like let's quit playing, bro. He was one of the, and regardless of his race, bro, he was a good performer, bro. You know what I'm saying? We all used to pretend to rip our shirts. I remember I was like 10 years old, rip my shirt, my T-shirt, bro. But yeah, man, it's crazy, bro. Yeah, W. Hulk Hogan, bro. Like, prayers for his family and stuff like that. But yeah, man. And then the black community are hypocrites, bro. But we'll talk about it another day, bro. I don't really want to talk about. I just want to talk about like the situation. But yeah, bro. In my last video, I was trolling a little bit, but yeah, man. Much respect to Hogan, bro.